I don't know why. I really and truly, I don't know why I've never picked up these products. I mean, not to say that I will never pick up these products, but I just never did, and I didn't want to, but I still might one day. I don't know when, but I might pick them up. But for right now, I'm not because I'm not. Hello and thank you for tuning in to Embrace My Melanin. It's your girl Rochelle, and in today's video, yes, as you saw by the title, y'all, I am going to share with you guys, and don't judge me too harshly, but I am going to share with you guys some items that were the most coveted, the most sought after, the most grabbed at when they first came out last century, and the most coveted. You know, when I say coveted, like people were saying it's their holy grail. They were everything. Rave reviews across the board for almost everybody, and I didn't try them. I just didn't try them, okay? So if you want to see which items they were, please keep on watching. Before we get started, let me just give you a little disclaimer, okay? Some of these items I still want to try. Some of these items, when they first came out, listen, everybody was talking about them, and I just didn't jump on the bandwagon. But let's see what it do now, okay? All right? So the first item that I'm going to mention, okay, it's by MAC. It is their MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly, okay? When I tell you every brown skinned girl was talking about Painterly, I was not that big on eyeshadows or putting down like a base other than a regular primer for my base on my eyeshadows. I didn't see the point of Painterly, and also, even though a lot of brown skin girls were reaching for it, I saw how it looked. It looked so pale that I wasn't jonesing for it myself, okay? But Painterly was one of those things that everybody just coveted. If it wasn't just Painterly, there was another one, I think it was called Yellow Orchid or Orchid or Orch or something like that. I don't know. But when I say, they said that you could wear alone, you can use it as a base, like, you know, to vibrant up your looks and all that. I don't know why. I just never went to grab for it. And even like, I think it was last year, they had it on sale, or maybe the year before last. They had them on sale at the 21 Days of Beauty for 50% off. And I wasn't even intrigued even then. I don't know, but that was the first one on my list. When I thought about it, I was like, why didn't I get that again? Like, I should have tried that. Now I would possibly try it, but, you know. Okay, so the next item is also a MAC item, okay? And that particular item is MAC's Ruby Woo Lipstick. Y'all... I don't know. Listen, I've gone inside MAC so many times to swatch it. I've looked at it so many times, and every single time, for me, there was always another color that spoke to me more, okay? Or another product that I wanted more than I wanted Ruby Woo. I didn't want Ruby Woo. I don't know, maybe because it was a blue based red, like, you know, maybe because it was a matte, like a dry matte finish. But me myself, I just didn't like it myself personally, okay? But not, nope, nope. And crazy enough, I've purchased red lipsticks since then, like, you know. And I think maybe when I first saw it, like, everybody was talking about like literally, like, when a person makes their Holy Grail Reds video, like, you need this red lipstick. I think when I saw it, it was like, okay, all right, everybody's saying this Ruby Woo. It's a no for me. No, I still don't want it. I as of right now, maybe in the future, you never know, I might change my mind. But as of right now, it's still a no for me. Okay. All right. So next up, let's go to another lip product. Okay. And that will be by Kat Von D. Now, let me give you this disclaimer, okay? I know how some people might feel about Kat Von D, her choices on how she wants to raise her child, and yeah, listen here. That ain't my business. I ain't got chick nor child in my name, so I can't tell her how to raise hers, okay? However, with that being said, the liquid lipstick that she has out, her brand, her liquid lipsticks are bomb. But with the shade Vampira, everyone talked about Vampira. Every brown skin girl, every Caucasian, light, medium tone, Latina, everyone loved Vampira. Like, everyone loved Vampira. Like, and it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's somewhere between a brown and a bronze shade. Just a beautiful, beautiful shade. But I never picked it up. I mean, I swatched it plenty of times. I just never pulled the trigger on buying it. I don't know, maybe because at the time when it first launched and first came out, everybody was talking about liquid lipsticks, and for me, I wasn't all that gung-ho on liquid lipsticks at that time, me myself. But over time, with trying the different brands or whatever, I really do like Kat Von D's formula. But Vampire, I don't know why. I still might pick up that one. I still might pick it up because it is a beautiful shade, but I just never picked it up. I probably might, but we'll see, okay? Also by Kat Von D, y'all. Also by Kat Von D, her Lock-It foundation. Whoo! When I tell you, when that first came out, and when it first came out, I think I had just, I probably wasn't even a year into me, going off the deep edge into makeup like I have, but everyone loved that foundation on the reviews that I saw. People with dry skin, combination skin, especially oily skin, can last all day, can last a solid 24 hours. When I say everyone loved that foundation, they loved that foundation. Loved it. It was crazy how much people love that foundation. And I know when it first came out, they only had maybe 16 shades or something like that. And I know she's extended her shade range since then, so I know I'll be able to find my shade. And I know as of last year, I think it was, maybe it was last year, she came out with another foundation, but I think that's more of a radiant or natural skin finish now. And I do want to try it. I do want to try it to see maybe what the hype was, but it's I'm looking more at her new foundation that just came out than the older one, which makes sense. I mean, so much time has gone by. I don't know, but yeah, that was one that I never purchased, and I don't know. I think maybe because when it first came out, it jumped so many shades that I couldn't find nothing for me. Just by looking, I couldn't find anything for me, and then it was oh well, next, so maybe that was it. I don't know, but we'll see. I might still try. Okay, so the next item is actually not an item, it's actually a skincare brand. Okay, and I've received some items inside of my Ipsy and BoxyCharm boxes from this particular brand, but I myself never went out to go and see what they were about. Very hyped up. A lot of people said a lot of great things about them, but me myself didn't see the hype and didn't feed into the hype when they first came out. And that was Glam Glow. Okay? When Glam Glow first came out, they had their mask and everything, and I just was not checking for them. I wasn't. And I think the reason why I wasn't checking for them mainly was because of the fact that usually with skincare brands, me myself, I am looking for a cleanser and a moisturizer. If I do the bare minimum and that's it, is a cleanser and a moisturizer. So when they came out, or when they really hit mainstream and everybody was going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over them, it was their mask that everybody was talking about. And me myself, I I just wasn't checking for them. I wasn't checking for their mask and the orange bottle, the white bottle, the black bottle, the gray bottle, the blue bottle, the green bottle, the see-through bottle, the ones that combine. I just wasn't checking for them. Like I didn't see the need to like really like go over there and see what they were about. Personally, me myself, you know, but the two items that I do have in their cleansers, both I received from Ipsy and Boxy. One was horrible, and I do mean horrible on my skin, like straight stripped the life out of my skin. Did not like it. But the other one, which was like a cleanser with an exfoliant in it, it did okay. It did much better than the first one that I got, but it did okay, and I did like it. I did like it. I just wasn't going goo goo and gaga over it. You know, it was okay, but nah, Glam Glow, no. Okay, let's go over the highlighters. This might be crazy to some of you guys, but the ABH highlight palettes, I don't own one. Not one highlighter palette. Not one. When they first came out, oh my God, when I tell you, people were clamoring for these things. Everybody was going nuts over those palettes. I saw so many reviews. I heard so much great stuff about it. But myself, especially when they first came out, I was that person that was really hesitant on buying something without swatching it, especially with highlighters, okay? And where I live here in Savannah, the Sephora that we have and the Ulta we have, they did not sell ABH in the stores that I can remember. Or they had a very limited selection, okay? They pretty much sold probably like the Brow Wiz, some of their eyeshadow palettes, but they didn't sell any lip products. Yeah, they didn't sell any lip products. They didn't sell any of the, when the foundations came out, like not the liquid foundation, but like the foundation sticks, when those came out, it took them forever to get them in stock. Like they just didn't sell them. So when they finally, I think it was Ulta, when she finally got inside the store, the highlighter palette, when I swatched it, I was so happy that I didn't get it because I didn't like it. I did not like it. And every single time, trying to feed into the hype, trying to get myself like, everybody has it, Rochelle, everybody has it. You should have it in your collection. I felt myself trying to convince myself to buy one of them. And I just, it was a no for me. I didn't like those palettes. And I think I swatched probably all of them. And I just didn't like them. The next highlighter I'm going to mention, I want it. I want it. I'm going to buy it. I've just been, my eyes keep wandering over to something else instead of buying this highlighter. And when I tell you it is coveted in the chocolate and the melanin and the brown skin, dark skin girl community, baby. Bobbi Brown's Bronze Glow. I think when it first came out, it was a limited edition, and like, you know, it was here for a little while and then it went away. Then when it came back, they brought it back, and everybody was wondering whether or not it was going to be another limited edition. But then they brought it back permanently, and when they did, when I saw that it was back permanently, I thought it was just beautiful. Oh my God. When I say beautiful, and I've swatched it in everything. I even had other glow highlighters. I think I have Sunset Glow, and I have another glow. I can't remember what the name of it is, but when I tell you, It's so freaking pretty. So freaking pretty. I am going to get it. I know I'm going to get it. I just don't know when. I am going to get it. It's such a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. And I love Bobbi Brown's formula, okay? I have two of her other glow palettes. I think one is Sunrise Glow and the other one is Sunset Glow and Sun Kiss Glow. I have both of those. And I love the formulas. The formulas are the same. Absolutely freaking just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And I am going to get Bronze Glow. And there's other couple of glows that I want to get too. So that one, I have to get it. I'm going to get it. I just haven't picked it up yet because my eyes keep wandering and Okay, so we're down to our last two items. And the last two items, when I say coveted, when I say holy grail for a lot of people, the first item is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Don't come to me. Don't listen. Now wait. For those of y'all that being like this heifer crazy, wait. When I first started doing makeup, I was not a concealer girl. I wasn't. I was not. To the point to where I saw so many people using it and I saw how they did, like, forehead, underneath the eyes and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, and now I do it. Now I do it. Even to where, like, I'm with setting powders, like, setting with setting powders and all of that. I wasn't looking at concealers when I first started out on this makeup journey that I'm on. I went off the deep end. And when I went, and concealers came with me later on, okay? It was a slow, gradual growth to where I am now, okay? But I just never went back to try that particular concealer. I just didn't. I started more so low end. Of course, LA Girl. I think those were my first concealers, the LA Girl concealers. And of course, they're super affordable, like $2-3 a tube. But I won't even say that I won't try it. Chances are I will one day. I don't know when. But I don't know. I just never tried that concealer. Okay, and the last but not least item on the list, something that I have not tried, something that all of y'all gonna probably be like, girl, what? It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. Now wait, okay, now, hold on. I had it on my scope at one point in time. I had it in my view at one point in time. As always, something else got into my view and I forgot about it. To the point to where I was going into the store. No, I didn't go into the store. I went online to see the shade range. And I was trying to figure out, like, maybe what my shade would have been. And my mind left it alone. And then when I went back to it, their shade range had grown. Like, I think they were originally like 25, 30 shades. And I think now they might be at 50 shades or something like that. Like, their shade range just grew, like, immensely, just really and truly grew. But I still never tried them. I still never tried the foundation. I don't even know what's the hold up or anything right now. I've heard so many great things, from dry skin to oily skin to amazing things about the brand, amazing things about that particular item, amazing. So I will try that. I'm hopefully, fingers and toes crossed, my eyes won't wander and something else won't come into my view. But hopefully before this year is out, I will be trying that foundation. because I've heard nothing but great things. If you like a beautiful, full coverage, immaculate, gorgeous face, I've heard that Estee Lauder is that foundation. Period. Okay, and that is all for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I literally just came up with it off the top of my head. I was like, well, shoot, I haven't tried this or that or this or that. And I was like, well, let's just sit down and talk about it. Let's get out the thought process on why you skipped over some of these things and why some of you just blatantly said no to, okay? But I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down in the comments, have you tried all of these things? And you looking at me like I am cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Because, hey, listen, I might be. I enjoy my brand of crazy, okay? But if you haven't tried any of these things, or say like some of these items that you didn't try, just let me know down in the comments. Let's get a conversation going, baby, okay? I thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye.